We had no rights as far as I could see in the college. You did what you were told, you tried to obey the regime, but the regime was tough. Even though we didn't know it, things were changing on the outside. In the late 50s and early 60s, it was the time of the Beatles. It was the time of Elvis Presley starting with rock and roll. And even though we knew there was something going on the outside, we of course we didn't have any newspapers or anything of the sort. There was no money at home, and most of my generation immigrated to England anyway. So it was always on the cards. Even though my parents didn't want me to go, they said we'd survive somehow. I took off for England on the boat train from Dunleary, from Tralee to Dunleary by train, and from Dunleary to Holyhead, and from Holyhead down to Euston Station with my cousin Mike Murphy, and we became riveters' mates working in a factory. I had an awful difficulty because of my weakness. All I'd say was about 9 stone. So my mate was not very cooperative. He hated all the Irish anyway. He was an East Londoner with a butt of a fag in his mouth, and he hated all the Irish, and I'd say he hated me more than most because I was too weak. The wages were small. There'd be about £8.15 I think we started. You gave £4 for living digs. 10 of us lived in a house in the Mile End Road. We slept in a room, in a small room in that house. 3 of us in one bed. Where we did go on a few occasions was into the pubs on a Saturday evening. The people knew us straight away with our Irish accents, but they had very great welcome for us, and we particularly enjoyed the sing-songs at the close of the night. The barman would start shouting, "All right, ladies and gentlemen, last orders please," and all the patrons would start singing "Roll Out the Barrel" and "It's a Long Way to Tipperary." It was a real thrill. It was a real thrill at the time, because we had been sheltered. We had lived a sheltered life here in Ireland, like so many more. Even at the time, the Crays were the top men in the East End of London, but I found the East Londoners terrific people altogether. They were very much like ourselves.